Hunters have always been the first to venture into the wilderness. Whether driven by necessity or a thirst for adventure, it is hunters who dare to go where most others won't. Brothers Chris and Casey Keefer represent the modern-day hunter. For most of their lives, the Keefer brothers have tested their skills as survivors in some of the world's most dangerous and unpredictable landscapes. Dropped with only a sidearm for protection and the clothes on their backs, together they will spend the next month scratching and clawing their way over 100 river miles through a land ruled by predators. In a race against time, supply-yielding caches will be placed by the producers throughout their journey. To acquire them, the brothers must beat the clock, as Mother Nature threatens to choke the North with ice and snow. For the first time, the Keefer brothers will find out what it's like to be cast into the wild with virtually nothing. This is Dropped. The Sun. A star in the center of our solar system burning close to 27 million degrees at its core. Its radiation and light sustains all life on our blue planet. A full rotation around the Sun's axis takes 365 days, but the Earth's axis is tilted, which means the amount of light each area of the planet receives varies in length. In Alaska this time of year, daylight is growing shorter, making life almost unsustainable. Chris and Casey Keefer find themselves in the center of this monumental shift, armed with basic gear and a limited calorie intake. With the sun's departure, the brothers are more desperate than ever for a fresh supply of gear that will hopefully protect them from the harsh Alaskan winter as they make their way toward their third cache.
My hands are frozen. Let's go over here. Let's beach it.
The brothers are forced to stop and catch their breath. While Casey inspects the gear, Chris notices something along the bank.
Well, we stopped on the river for a second just to kind of get warm, shake it out. You're dragging your feet in the water all the time and start to get cold, so we gotta stop every now and then. And tracks are all over this bank. We catch up to these bad boys. Could be game on again. So for now, we get warm and we stay hot on the heels of the caribou. Continue downriver.
It's been 4 days since the brothers reached their second cache. They have faced predators, rain, freezing temperatures, and hunger since then, but their fortunes are about to change. A meeting of two rivers, known as a confluence, lies a few miles downriver from the brothers' immediate location and in the general area of their second cache. A fresh supply of gear and prime hunting habitat could make all the difference in taking big game, something they desperately need if they hope to escape the Arctic winter bearing down on them. With only a few hours left to find and validate their third cache, the brothers must keep moving. Dragging close to 100 pounds of gear over another shallow section of river brings the brothers close to their breaking point.
Well, we wanted to come back to Alaska. At least these trees are helping block the wind.
North America is broken up into several different biomes, including tundra, taiga, deciduous, and many more. Deciduous forests are dominated by broadleaf trees such as maple, oak, and hickory. Characterized by its ability to shed its leaves, this biome experiences 4 distinct seasons. Conifers such as spruce and pine dominate the taiga biome. These trees retain their needle-like leaves all year round, allowing them to draw energy from the sun throughout the long, cold winter. Directly above the taiga is the tundra biome. Consisting mainly of lichens and mosses, this region receives such little sunlight that trees simply can't survive. The brothers have slowly made their way out of the tundra and into the taiga just in time. This stronghold of trees affords them protection from the devastatingly bitter winds and temperatures of the open tundra.
Finally smooths out.
Oh, good little section of fast water.
Yeah, I want to get to the cache, or find the cache.
The rapidly accumulating snow could make it difficult for the brothers to spot the cache.
We're at the confluence right here.
What's it saying?
I don't know. God, I hope I didn't blow past the cache.
Backtracking the river to find the cache would be nearly impossible. Chris and Casey Keefer are making their way downriver to their third supply cache. However, freezing temperatures and a rapidly growing snow line are making it difficult to pinpoint the cache's exact location.
There's one widowmaker in the middle. good. Clear.
What's it say?
I don't know. It's all fogged up. I can't read it.
Right there.
Oh yeah, this is it, baby. Yeah. Oh, my hands are freezing.
That's it.
Finally. It's not very big, huh?
It doesn't look very big.
Oh, there better be something good in it. Oh, I gotta validate.
Ooh.
Well, you gotta use this stuff, huh?
Well, it's a little bit different when we're not up against the wire. Almost forgot.
If the brothers had forgotten to validate, any and all gear found in the cache would be useless to them.
Dude, this is a pretty good spot, man. Let's see what we got to our next cache.
Okay.
This is a pretty good spot.
Cache validated. Wait for a response.
What do you got?
Dude, it's caribou right there.
It's been 7 days since the brothers were dropped in the high Arctic. They've covered over 27 river miles since their journey began and faced predators, fluctuating weather, freezing temperatures, and lack
Most
of
of
food.
these berries seem to be on their last leg right now.
They have now successfully found and validated their third cache.
Oh yeah, this is it, baby. Well, hallelujah.
Yep.
There's the bow. Get the PSC now.
Bow, 3 arrows,
Broadheads.
broadheads.
The addition of a bow will allow each brother to carry a mid to long range weapon.
We got the moose call.
Got the call.
Yes.
I was actually gonna start to try to make one, but we're not in any willow or anything.
No, now we can actually
Got another
rake.
pack.
Now I got a pack to carry. Ooh, baby.
You got a headlamp.
Yeah. Get to the goodies right there. I see.
Got a bag of citric acid.
Okay.
That's good. There. More bullets.
Perfect.
4 additional bullets increases the brothers' chances of taking big
One
game.
more.
Look at that.
Snickers bar and oatmeal.
And 1, 2, 3, 4 packs of oatmeal.
A little taste of comfort provides just the lift the brothers needed.
The key is 1 Snickers, so
I'm hiding in here somewhere.
we wrestle for it, or what's in the big one?
Release.
It's gonna help shoot the bow. Can packs.
Packs.
Beautiful.
Tree saw.
More wood the better. We're in Timberton.
Another set of binos.
Yes. All right. What else?
That's it.
Check every pocket.
Pretty good cache, dude. Got the bow, we got a release.
I'll take it all day long.
Camp axe, the saw.
This
Your own
is-
set of binos so you can quit borrowing mine.
This is kind of nice here. This food here. Oh my God, that is going to be a reward for a long day on the river, man.
Yep.
The brothers' third cache doubles their ability to find and take big game. With the addition of a second set of binoculars, the optics kit is complete, allowing both brothers to survey the surrounding area, effectively doubling their chances of spotting big game. The moose call will increase the brothers' vocal range and authenticity, and will hopefully allow them to call in any nearby moose. The bow kit contains a compound bow, 3 arrows tipped with broadheads, a quiver, and a release. These items, along with the rifle, allows both brothers to carry a weapon while hunting. The addition of an axe and a tree saw completes the fire kit. These critical items will allow the brothers to cut and stockpile larger chunks of wood for their fire, a necessity as winter sets in over the range.
This is a great little spot, man. We're at the confluence. We know how far we are down now.
The fact that we can both hunt right now, that's huge. We don't have just a rifle, we got the bow. We hunt together, one takes close, one takes far, we split up, we got options. That's the
Yeah,
best
we got
part,
a lot
man.
of
That's the biggest thing we need when we're out here is options.
I think if we can, hold on here, cache validated. We've got 13 river miles to the next cache downstream.
We got time. We can spend a couple days here for sure. Especially because you know how it is, 2 rivers come together. Moose Haven, man. It's like a main highway.
All right.
Let's just stay right here. Looks like we got elevation on the backside right there too.
I can tell you this right now. We can get a fire going, get some shelter built, do some investigating, try and figure out what's going on. around here. And then I'd like to lay everything out again at some point, maybe this evening, and just make sure we're not missing anything. But right now I'm feeling good, man. And this, now do you eat all 4 at one time, or do you just ease into them?
I'd say we ease into them.
Still gonna call shotgun on the Snickers.
Maybe that's a game time decision. What, you want me to watch this?
No, I don't want you to put it in that bag. I don't want you to watch it.
Maybe I'll eat it all at once.
The Keefer brothers' third supply cache was located at a junction of 2 rivers known as a confluence. These areas are proven to be a highway for animal movement, so the brothers decide to make camp a few yards from the cache's location.
I'm going up thinking right here. So much dead wood right in here.
Ample amounts of dead wood close to a camp makes sustaining a fire an easier process.
So we can just kind of take this top layer down. This is good soft ground right in here too that we can kind of rest up against.
With every new campsite, the brothers must reconstruct their shelter. Each new location has its own challenges and forces the brothers to adapt their shelter as needed. Rather than risk damaging the raft on the sharp dead wood, Chris and Casey decide to use an oar as a ridgepole.
My hands are so cold I can't even function. I'm trying to tie this up. I'm gonna make a ridgepole right in the center. Run the tarp from the bottom up and over, and then anchor it. I think what's going to be key about that is it'll give us a little bit of a slanted roof, which in the snow we're going to need. Tie up that side. It ain't going to be pretty, but you're going to work. Same back here.
What's that?
We can do the same back here. Is that going to give us enough?
Yep.
Oh yeah. All right, let's get some rocks.
We'll need a whole lot of room. It's just harder to keep warm.
We can get under there. We can get a fire going right here, right where you're kneeling. That'll just blow that warm right in there, and that backside's almost tarped all the way off. That'll work. That's it, man.
It'll work just fine. Oh, watch out for that branch.
The brothers have made camp in prime hunting habitat. Animals will be drawn in from both sides of their camp as they travel south to escape the bitter cold of winter. As Chris mans the fire, Casey sets off to survey the surrounding area. A small mountain lies directly behind the brothers, giving Casey the perfect vantage point to glass the surrounding area.
That's how you know it's cold right there. This marsh is already starting to freeze up. I wanted to get back in here a little bit further. There's this big bowl right here, surrounded by this huge ridge. And now that we actually have a moose call, I'm gonna put this thing to use. Areas like this, moose love to rut in. These kind of big, open, marshy type areas, they're awesome for moose rut. And what's even better is we got a little bit of elevation on the side of it. If I had to guess, I'd say they use that saddle and come down into this river bottom where all these rivers come together, all these creeks, everything meets. It's kind of like a main highway for all different kinds of wildlife. So I feel good about this spot that we're in. I just want to get a closer look.
As Casey surveys the marsh, Chris stokes the fire and boils water for the evening.
We get to a new camp like this, Casey and I like to divide and conquer. And right now he's out checking the terrain. And I'm staying back here trying to get this stuff ready. The key is not to let this fire go down. If I can build a good base of coals here, this water will boil a lot faster. You gotta boil the water out here. It's the only way that I can purify it. Up top, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, you still want to make sure you're super careful. Don't recommend drinking directly out of the river. But up top, you could pick these mountain streams that would come down flowing off the side that are just completely, absolutely untouched water. Now that we're in the confluence, it's muddier, it's a little bit dirty. It's just something that you got to do.
Water can become contaminated with microorganisms, bacteria, and viruses that can potentially cause serious or fatal illnesses. Giardiasis, also known as beaver fever, is a common parasitic disease found in the waterways of the North Country. Simply filtering water will not remove all levels of risk, so Chris and Casey must sterilize their water by boiling for at least 5 minutes. This process will kill bacteria and parasites, making it safe for consumption, an extra step that could save a hunter's life when surviving in remote regions.
Can definitely see 2 main trails coming together.
Finding this game trail reaffirms that animals regularly travel the marshland.
Even caribou could do something like that, but to me that looks like moose. Anytime they travel through this stuff, they leave a pretty wide swath. They're a really big animal. It's a good sign though.
Chris and Casey Keefer are trying to escape an Arctic winter. Having found a main highway for animal activity close to their third supply cache, the brothers have set camp in hopes of finding big game.
That looks really good out that way. Heck, the sun's even coming out for a second. I don't know if I've ever seen such prime moose country, which is either a good thing or a bad thing.
Tundra skirts the edge of the boreal forest that the brothers find themselves in, meaning both moose and caribou could be in the immediate area. As Casey calls out from this location, he must always be cautious. As prey travels south, so do predators in search of their next meal, something the brothers have experienced firsthand once already this trip.
I want to give a couple last moose calls before I get down off this hillside right here. Just echoes and echoes and echoes.
Sound is the energy created by moving or vibrating objects. This energy travels in the form of waves vibrating through a medium, like air or water. This energy can speed up, slow down, or be reflected back as an echo depending on its medium, temperature, air pressure, or if an object blocks its path. The denser the area, the shorter a wave can travel. If Casey hopes to call in any nearby moose, he knows he must gain elevation for his sound waves to travel the maximum range.
Oh, I can see your fire smoke from up there.
Well, I got a fire going good.
Yeah. I got up on that edge. That little marsh right, gosh, that feel good. That little marsh right there.
Yeah.
There's trails cutting across it back and forth all the way through there, and then I hit that other edge. And I just went up that hillside probably 60 feet maybe.
Yep.
What a world of difference 60 feet makes. So between having this mountain right here and the river right there,
They got one spot to come.
they got one spot to come. What do you got there?
I got one of those oatmeal.
Oh, yes.
Here, I'll even give you the honors.
So I can burn my mouth first?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. This is oatmeal served with tree bark.
So much for the honors, huh?
Oh,
How's that?
oh, try that, man.
Let me guess. I can't guess. I can't smell anything. My nose is frozen.
It's maple brown sugar.
All I could think of right there was beautiful tree, isn't it, Audrey? She can't see, Clark. Her eyes are frozen shut.
I figured we could just have one, conserve it, you know. We got a long row ahead of us.
Oh, flavor.
Just comes down to that Snickers.
Yeah.
I mean, at some point,
Let's leave that alone.
we're
right
going to
now.
arm wrestle, or we're going to fight, or we're going to do something for that Snickers. But hopefully it won't come into effect and we won't need it. Did you add extra spruce to this by the time I gave it to you?
It's actually hot in my stomach.
It doesn't taste like fish.
How is it in there? Nice and warm?
Yeah, it's actually really nice. It's a major difference in temperature when you're out there and compared to in here. Well, the boat's secure. We got enough firewood gathered for the night. Tomorrow we get up and we head up the mountain. This is Alaska. She will throw everything she can at you.
If she wants to fight us with weather, we're gonna fight back.
You know, both having a weapon now is absolutely huge.
We're gonna have to do our due diligence every time we stop from here on out. We gotta try and figure out as much as we can about the land that's around us.
We've got the opportunity at all kinds of animals that walk through here. We've got moose, we've got caribou, all of it's still in play.
This is pretty much a super highway for animals. I think this is the first time in the trip so far where everything is tipped in our favor.
It's always encouraging when you know there's multiple animals that you can take down while you're here.